Okay, so good afternoon, Mr. Willman. This is the presentation for my lean feasibility plan that I've been working on for the VDT1. So the company I'm going with is New Advanced Data Discovery, and that's actually because of a previous startup project. I realized that there's literally no market data in Trinidad for a lot of industries. So the aim of this company is to basically develop solutions that generate and harness data for us to use. So VDT1 is going to be the first project that we'll embark on. And this is specifically with regards to the automotive servicing industry at dealerships. Now, this is how dealerships currently do servicing. The person would usually um, get called from the company to come in for like an oil change, or like if it's a issue in terms of it needing a repair, a damaged part, the person would usually start to feel it late on, a good while after the parts are actually worn out. And the process to get the vehicle to the dealership is pretty tedious and long. You have to call in, make an appointment, and it usually isn't the same day. The vehicle has to be driven or towed to the dealership at your cost, and the vehicle has to be scanned if it's an issue with the vehicle, and the scan takes a while, so it keeps you back a while. Um, then if the parts aren't available, which they usually aren't because there's no intelligent parts stocking system at the dealerships. They usually these days, as you would know, they don't have much parts that they keep in stock. So they'd have to order the part, and if the vehicle is really badly damaged, it would have to be there until the part arrives and then install it. So it keeps back and wastes a lot of time. It wastes a lot of time for the consumer and for the dealership as well, because they have to keep this car working for a much longer time than is effective. It takes up a space on the ramp as well, or a parking space. So that's just an outline of all of the things right there. Okay, so the VDT1, this is how it looks like. This is the final design of the sensor that we've been using. So the VDT sensor is very, very simple. It interacts with the mobile app that the user has using the mobile app Bluetooth feature. So it uses Bluetooth to connect to the phone, and it allows the device and the user, the vehicle owner, to communicate, be able to see all the notifications, and also be able to send appointment requests as well if they don't opt to do it automatically, or if they think they need to come in. The sensors themselves, they communicate with our servers at our office using a digital SIM database transaction. So it uses data to communicate between each of the vehicles and our servers. Our servers would then use our internet connection to send the data to the different dealerships. We are the middleman for the data basically, because it's our company and our sensor. We will control which information is responsible for being sent to which dealership, because if we eventually have all of those dealerships, we'll need to be able to segregate data and say, okay, this batch is for Massey, this batch is for Answer, and whatnot. So now our target market, I've established this in my research, is all of the authorized firms, mainly being because they have the biggest customer base, which is partially true, untrue sometimes because they get competition from the foreigners market. But more importantly, they have the largest service base, so they have a bigger demand for this. Most foreign places don't have it, with the exception of HSM, which is our first starting customer. We already are running the product at. Now the strategy that we are going with is the applications are completely free, the tech support as well will be free, and the sensor is where we make our money. Each sensor will be sold for $1,500, which is actually a very good price considering, in my review, the launch systems that they use, the scanners are $8,000. And compared to the amount of profit margin they make per car, this is very, very small of a price to pay for the impact and the advantage you'll be getting. The The unit cost to make our sensors really is $450. So that means you have a unit profit margin per sensor of $1,000, $1,050. The parts cost $441. That's the Bluetooth sensor, the microcontroller, the data SIM storage unit, and the packaging for them is $9. In the future, we might take out the packaging since we are the one carrying it to be installed. So to set up the business, I did some costing, not just some costing. I went through a lot of details. The office would cost around 100,000. Our equipment, the servers, 3D printers, 30,000. A vehicle for the technicians that we're gonna hire. We have 45,000. I've already purchased a wagon for them to use, cash, and the monthly salary for them will be $6,000 a month. And of course, we'll need materials as well. The startup cost that I got, it comes up to $269,324, and this is how I am planning to break it up. So I'm contributing $109,662, and I'm using a bank loan, a 3-year bank loan for the building, the office, and that specific amount, that value, would be $75,000. So I'm using a bank loan, so that'll be $75,000, and your requested contribution is $84,662. So the percentage market shares that will be broken up between both of us, I would be owning 40.72%, you'll be owning 31.4%, and the bank would have 27.8% minority until the loan is up after the 3rd year. Now this is the projections in year 1. Obviously we'll have a loss. The loss is actually significantly smaller than I expected. It's $120,000 loss. That would be with using Toyota Trinidad and HSM Motors as our dealers that we supply to. In total, we have a 600 car goal for the year, 25 cars per month from each dealership, which is 50 cars average each month. The cash inflow would be projected to be around 817,000. The outflow would be 937,000, and we'll have that small loss. Now, year 2 is where we really break into the market, and we really start to get more dealerships on board. So, I projected after talking to one of my colleagues who is a service manager at Massey, the 36 car average is how much they sell per month. So that would actually be an increase of 72% car sales. So it'll be around 1,032 cars in year 2. The cash inflow would be 1.49 because of the extra sensors. The outflow would be 1.17. So our profit would be a $323,000, $879 profit for VDT as a company. Now this is the projected earnings. As you can see, even though you own about 37% of the company, I'm actually allotting both of our salaries to start at $20,000 a month. So both of us, and this is because of your experience, so both of us will have a earning of $480,000 take away first year, 500,000 second year, and around 550 in the 3rd year. And as you can see, the net cash flow that we are projected to get in the 3rd year is around 1.3 million. So future projections, obviously, and those the salaries that we have, that's fully debatable and fully adjustable as we move forward. So the future projections, we want to own the market. We want to have every single dealership as our customers that we supply the VDT system to, and our marketing is pretty straightforward, to be honest. We want to make the VDT system a car seller, and that's in turn how we will capture a lot more of the market, not just the dealerships, but eventually places like Furnace and Econocar, all those other companies that have service bays and deal in the automotive industry. So we'll use social media, Instagram, and each year we'll plan some commercials as well with the dealerships that we work with to basically boast about just how much better a vehicle ownership is with the VT1 system, how much more taken care of the vehicle is. So that was the analysis. So let's get ready to start this company, and you can contact me tomorrow so we can begin making our decisions and our adjustments and then move forward with the execution.